Hi everyone, I am Kristen. I'm the Director of Education at Robolink, and our 7th weekly webinar is finally going to be about our Rokit Smart kits, specifically the sumo competition. So one of our Rokit Smart robots is the Sumo Bot, and we are part of a competition every year at UCSD with IEEE. So this year's is on November 4th. If you're interested, what you can do is just Google IEEE or UCSD Sumo Competition. The Eventbrite page will come up. It's about $20 to participate, and I think it's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So again, if you're interested, just look for that. But I know not everybody is going to be able to make it, whether it's because you've got other stuff going on or it's because you don't even live in San Diego. So if you want to try a sumo competition at home or school, then this webinar will walk you through it. So the first thing you need is a white surface that can be used for the sumo ring. So we're just going to show you ours really quick. And this is it. I know it's not super pretty or anything, but what we do is we go to Home Depot and we get just a white surface from the scrap pile. Sometimes we need to clean up, sometimes we don't, it's okay. And we tend to go for the more matte surfaces just because stuff like this that is shinier, that can get beat up a lot easier. The Sumo Field, I believe, is supposed to be 48 inches by 48 inches or 4 feet by 4 feet, whatever, it's the same thing. And the diameter of the ring is about 40 inches. So we were just talking today, and we know, like, I actually broke one this weekend, so this can be kind of hard to carry around, especially if you make something that's bigger. So what you can do is just get white paper. You can roll it up if you're planning on transporting it. Anything that's a white surface will probably work. I'll show you this again. So we use black electrical tape for the line, and it's the one that is about 0.75 inches wide. And you don't have to use electrical tape. This takes a lot of work, but what we do actually have to have you do is make sure you just have a thick black line, and it has to be dark too, like it can't be a faded marker, just because the sensors at the bottom of the Sumo Bot will be looking for a black line, and then they'll know where to back up. So make sure that line is dark, make sure there's a high contrast between the white surface and the black line, and you will be good to go. So that is what your Sumo board will look like. And everything is actually on our website. If you go to robolink.com and you go to Learn, and then you go to Rokit Smart, you can scroll all the way to the bottom. All of the sumo competition materials are there. You can look at the rules, look at the course, you can look at how to program everything as well. So next up, you will actually need to build your Sumo Bot. So I just left mine. So what you can do is go to our Rokit Smart page again, and you can go to build a Sumo Bot, and that will have the tutorial for everything you need. Make sure you have a Rokit Smart kit before you do that, though. And then after you build it, you can make any modifications that you need to. But with the rules, you have to keep in mind that you can only use 2 motors, and that your length and width have to be 8.5 inches at all times. So even if you modify during the competition, you have to keep in mind that it has to be 8.5 by 8.5 inches. And the weight cannot be over 1.5 pounds, but there is a weight limit. So this is what your basic Sumo Bot will look like right here. So this is just the one that's the default on the website. Your sensors are right here on the bottom. And then you can modify it pretty much however you want, as long as you stay within the rules. So this is ours. It's just like super basic. It has pushers, but like we've seen spiked wheels, we've seen ramps, we've seen a lot of stuff. So you have a lot of creativity to do whatever you want. And then all of your Sumo bots, it has in the rules on our website that it needs to be autonomously programmed, so it can't have a remote control. So after you're done building, you're going to stay in the Learn Rokit Smart page, and then you're going to find the Program the Sumo Bot tutorial, and that's going to give you a very basic code to work with for your Sumo Bot. But then after that, you can modify it to have your Sumo Bot do like whatever you want. Just keep in mind that it does need to read the block line. It should be backing up away from that if it's a text it. And then also in the rules, your Sumo Bot needs to buzz within the first 5 seconds to indicate that it's about to start. So with our Sumo Bot code on the Program Your Sumo Bot page, it doesn't have the buzzers in it. So what you're going to need to do is scroll back up on the Learn Rokit Smart page. You're going to go to Components, and then there's a tutorial about how to program your buzzers. And then you can find the buzzers and add that to your tutorial. So that is how to build and program your Sumo Bot using our website. Again, it's on robolink.com, Learn Rokit Smart. So we are going to see the Sumo Bots in action. So the idea of the Sumo Bot and the sumo competition is that the Sumo Bots have to push each other out of the ring. And it really depends on the instructor sometimes and the referee, but typically if any part is out of the ring, like a wheel is completely out or like the back is or the sensor, whatever, then the person loses and the person that pushed it out wins. So sometimes it depends, again, on the instructor or whatever. You can do like a bracket system. You can have a table winner, however you want to do it. So we'll just show you how to do that. So if you want to turn it on, there is an on button right here. And sometimes you need to reset it. And then it should start going. And okay, so we'll do that later. So let's see this. Okay. All right, and then we'll turn it on. And typically this would be the students turning on, one person doing it at the same time, but I'm carrying a laptop, so that's just not going to happen. Oh, okay, so this one would be out because it got pushed out. And then you can always restart it. And again, I'm all by myself, so yeah, this one keeps getting pushed out. It's not good. Okay, and if they're ever kind of locked in a tango, you can just separate them, have the students go again, or sometimes it works itself out. Or not. Okay. All right, so that is our Sumo Bot competition. If you are a teacher, this works really well with NGSS because you can modify your Sumo Bots however you want as long as they are staying within the rules. And it's great for teaching physics, especially forces and Newton's laws, especially, I believe it's middle school, and they're talking about forces colliding. And then you can also use the Sumo Bot ring hopefully yours is a more perfect circle than ours, to teach about circles and have students make their own rings. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.